यहाँ अहम अपडेट आपको दें, ईरान जंग पर 60 दिन की डेडलाइन आज खत्म होगी। सदर ट्रंप के लिए बड़ा इम्तिहान है, जंग खत्म करें या कांग्रेस को कायल करें। सदर कांग्रेस की इजाजत के बगैर 60 दिन तक जंग जारी रख सकते हैं। ईरान जंग पर 60 दिन की दी गई डेडलाइन खत्म हो गई है। सदर ट्रंप के लिए बड़ा इम्तिहान है कि जंग को खत्म करें या फिर कांग्रेस को कायल करें। सदर कांग्रेस की इजाजत के बगैर 60 दिन तक जंग जारी रख सकते हैं।
पेट्रोल की कीमतों में इजाफे से हर चीज महंगी हो गई, अवाम बरस पड़े। कहते हैं घर का चूल्हा जलाना मुश्किल हो गया। हुक्मरान अवाम का एहसास करें और पेट्रोल सस्ता करें।
महंगाई हो गया जिसकी कोई इंतहा ही नहीं है। अब आवाम के लिए तो कुछ सोचता ही नहीं है।
घर का गुजारा नहीं हो रहा, मजदूर लोग हैं, मजदूरी करें, बिजली के बिल इतने आते हैं, गैस हमारे घरों में नहीं है, हम लकड़ियां जला रहे हैं, इतनी महंगी लकड़ी है।
एक आम आदमी जो यहाँ पे हजार दिहाड़ी कमाता है, अल्लाह ही उसका निजाम चला रहा है। ये जो हुक्मरान है ये नहीं चलाने दे रहे।
महंगाई ने बड़ा गर्क किया है। अल्लाह हुक्मरानों को भी अक्ल सलीम दे के ऐसे काम ना करें।
हुकूमत को चाहिए कुछ ना कुछ खुदा का खौफ करें, कुछ इंसान को देखें। गरीब आवाम तो बहुत परेशान है, बहुत पिस रही है।
पेट्रोल के दाम बढ़ने से तमाम तर चीज़ों के दाम बढ़ चुके हैं।
महंगाई ने कमर तोड़ दी है भाई, बस कर दें, बहुत हो गया। महंगाई ने बहुत बुरा हाल कर दिया, 2 वक्त के बच्चों की रोटी कमाना भी मुश्किल हो गया है।
गोश्त तो हम लोग खरीद नहीं सकते, सब्जी लेने गए वो भी हम लोगों के पहुंच से दूर है।
और मुल्क में महंगाई की शरह 21 माह के बाद डबल डिजिट में पहुंच गई है। अप्रैल में महंगाई की शरह 10.9% पर पहुंच गई। एक माह के दौरान शरह में 2.5% इजाफा हुआ है। हुकूमत ने महंगाई 8 से 9% रहने का तखमीना लगाया था। जबकि आपको ये भी बताएं कि अप्रैल में टमाटर की कीमत में 57% से ज्यादा का इजाफा हुआ। सब्जियों की कीमतें 40% तक बढ़ गई। दूध और दूध से बनी अशिया की कीमतों में भी इजाफा रिकॉर्ड किया गया। चावल, दाल, माश और बेकरी आइटम्स भी महंगे हो गए। इदारे शुमारियात के मुताबिक ट्रांसपोर्ट सर्विसेज 27% और पेट्रोलियम मसनूआत 18% महंगी हुई। किरायों और तामीराती सामान की कीमतों में भी इजाफा देखने में आया है। तो आपको बता रहे हैं,
अमेरिका एक बार फिर ईरान पर हमलों का मंसूबा बनाने लगा। पेंटागन ने सदर ट्रंप को 45 मिनट ब्रीफिंग में अपने नए ऑप्शंस पेश किए, मगर हतमी फैसला ना हो सका। ट्रंप इंतजामिया ने वार पावर्स रेजोल्यूशन के तहत कांग्रेस से मंजूरी को गैर ज़रूरी करार दे दिया। मौक़िफ़ अपनाया, सीज़फायर मुआहदे के बाद ईरान के खिलाफ जंग खत्म हो चुकी। कांग्रेस से मजीद किसी मंजूरी की ज़रूरत नहीं। अमरीकी सेनेट ने अमरीकी फ़ौजी कार्रवाइयाँ ख़त्म करने के लिए पेश की गई करारदाद 6ठी बार मुस्तरद कर दी।
ईरान जंग 60 दिन की मोहलत से पहले खत्म हो चुकी। अब कांग्रेस से मंजूरी की जरूरत नहीं रही। ट्रंप इंतजामिया ने सीज फायर को जंग का खात्मा करार दे दिया। ट्रंप इंतजामिया के 2 आला ओहदेदारों ने रॉयटर्स को बताया कि जंग बंदी के बाद कोई बराह रास्त तसादुम नहीं हुआ। अमरीकी वजीर जंग पीट हेग्जेट ने सेनेट में इसी मौक़िफ़ की तायद की। कहा सीज फायर ने जंग को रोक दिया। ट्रंप के जंगी इख्तियारात खत्म करने की करारदाद 6ठी बार भी अमरीकी सेनेट से मंजूर न हो सकी। वॉर पावर्स रेजोल्यूशन के तहत सदर को जंग जारी रखने के लिए 2 माह के अंदर कांग्रेस से मंजूरी दरकार थी। ईरान के खिलाफ शुरू की गई जंग को गुज़िश्ता रोज 60 दिन मुकम्मल हो गए।
In terms of the negotiation telephonically, they've made strides, but I'm not sure if they ever get there. There's tremendous discord. They're having a tremendous problem getting along with each other in Iran. The leadership is very disjointed. It's got 2 to 3 groups, maybe 4, and it's a very disjointed leadership. And with that being said, they all want to make a deal, but they're all messed up. I spoke with the winner, a very good man. As you know, I was very strongly in favor of him in Iraq. And we had a long conversation yesterday. I congratulated him. He won, and with our help he won, and we want him to do very well. And I told him that the United States is with him all the way. It was a great victory. The new head of Iraq is somebody that we support very strongly.
Pakistan has opened the land route with Iran. Did they consult you before opening it up to Iran? And are you aware of it?
That was a vicious bee. Vicious bee. I know everything about it. Yeah, I have great respect. Are you from Pakistan? I have great respect for Pakistan and for the Field Marshal and for the Prime Minister. Yeah, I know about it.
Yesterday, you talked about Italy and the withdrawal of troops from Europe, from Italy and Spain. Can you clarify your words?
Well, I'm not happy with Italy and I'm not happy with Spain. And they feel it's okay for Iran to have a nuclear weapon. Anybody that feels it's okay for Iran to have a nuclear weapon is not very smart. And it'll be a terrible thing in the future. If they were ever allowed to have a nuclear weapon, you would have problems the likes of which the world has never seen before, and it's not going to happen. And aside from that, right now they have no Navy, it's been wiped out, no Air Force, it's been wiped out. They have no anything. They have no anti-aircraft, they have no radar, they have no leaders, because frankly, their leaders are very disjointed. They have a lot of problems right now. They're not getting along with each other. Their leaders are not getting along with each other. So we raised the tariffs on cars coming in from the European Union because the European Union was not adhering to the trade deal we have. So based on that, now when they build their plants, of which they're spending over $100 billion. All countries, not just the Union. When those plants open, there won't be any tariffs. But we raised the tariffs because they were not, as usual, they were not adhering to the agreement that we have. We have a trade deal with the European Union. They were not adhering to it. So I raised the tariffs on cars and trucks to 25%. That's billions of dollars coming into the United States, and it forces them to move their factory production much faster. We have right now in the United States over $100 billion of car plants being built. It's a record. We've never had anything like it from all countries. Japan, South Korea, by the way, Canada, Mexico, they're all building plants in the United States. But the European Union was not adhering to the deal that we made. So we're dealing with Iran. As you know, it's a very disjointed, unfriendly leadership, unfriendly to each other. They're not getting along. They're very, very confused by what's happened because essentially most of their military has been wiped out. But we just had a conversation with Iran. Let's see what happens. But I would say that I am not happy. Their leadership is very disjointed, very argumentative with each other. They come back, one says one thing, one says another. They're very confused. Obviously, their country has been, frankly, decimated. Their Navy is gone, their Air Force is gone. Many of their soldiers, unfortunately, are gone. They've got to come up with the right deal. At this moment, I'm not satisfied with what they're doing.
Did you decide against bailing out Spirit Airlines?
Well, I guess we're looking at it. If we could do it, we'd do it, but only if it's a good deal.
Claiming that they're preparing to shut down this weekend because they haven't gotten a deal.
Well, we're looking at it, but if we can't make a good deal, no institution's been able to do it. I said, I'd like to save the jobs, but we'll have an announcement sometime today. We gave them a final proposal.
Excuse me. Mr. President, it's day 60. Are you going to seek congressional authorization for...
Well, no other country has ever done it. It's never been, as you know, most people consider it totally unconstitutional. Also, we had a ceasefire, so that gives you additional time. But no other country's done it. We're in the midst of a big victory. This is a victory like we haven't had since Venezuela, okay, to be honest with you. We haven't had, but, you know, we have a country that lost its way. It really lost its way. That's our country in terms of the military. Now we have a great military. We're on our way to another victory, a big victory, and I don't think that it's constitutional what they're asking for. These are not patriotic people that are asking. You know, when they say, even the losers, even the ones that say all the wrong things, admit that it's been amazing what we've done. The Strait is totally shut down. It's flawless. It's totally 100% shut down. Now, we've been dealing with Iran. They want to make a deal. They're not there. They're not with it. They're sort of, they get close, and then a new group of people come in. They don't know who their leaders are. They have no idea who their leaders are, but they're very confused, and that's because of the success we've had militarily. They essentially have no military. Let me just tell you, the war powers. So many presidents, as you know, have gone and exceeded it. It's never been used. It's never been adhered to, and every other president considered it totally unconstitutional, and we agree with that.
Will Iran affect your China trip given the blockade?
No, China, it's going to be amazing. The visit with China and Chairman Xi, that's going to be great. We have the trip with China coming up. And I think it'll be an amazing event.
Mr. President, if you can't get a deal on Iran, what next? What will you do?
Well, right now we have negotiations going on. They're not getting there. They are very disjointed. They're extremely disjointed. They're not able to get along with each other as leaders. They don't know who the leader is. Their military has been defeated. If we left right now, it would take them 20 years to build back that country, but we're not satisfied at this moment.
Are you considering new strikes on Iran?
Why would I tell you that?
Spirit Airlines, what has been the holdup on a deal? Are they balking?
We're looking at trying to help them, something we're not looking to get involved with, but if we can, it's 14,000 jobs. I would say we're driving a tough deal, but it's one of those things. We'll do it or we won't. We'll have something for you today or tomorrow.
It seems like the other lenders are balking. They think they'll get bumped down in priority.
Well, they will. We come first. Hey, you know what it is? USA first, America first. That's my point. Including with airlines, including with Intel. You know, we made an Intel deal. You know that, right? We made about $40 billion on that. And someday Fox and Peter's going to talk about it. But we helped out Intel, and we ended up making $40 billion. So we're looking at Spirit, different kind of a thing. But we're looking at Spirit, and we can help them, we will. But we have to come first. We're first. It's America first.
The CEO of Anthropic came to meet Susie Wiles a week or two ago. What is the latest on your position on that company?
Well, only that they had a very good meeting.
You had the CENTCOM commander come in here yesterday. Was he briefing you on a different approach? Options? What kind of options? How would it look different?
There are options. I mean, do we want to go and just blast the hell out of him and finish him forever, or do we want to try and make a deal? I mean, those are the options.
Do you want to go blast the hell out of him?
I'd prefer not. On a human basis, I'd prefer not, but that's the option. Do we want to go in there heavy and just blast them away, or do we want to do something? They're a very disjointed unitship, as you can understand, Peter, very disjointed. I mean, they're not getting along with each other, and it puts us in a bad position. One group wants to make a certain deal, the other group wants to make a certain deal, including the hardliners. The hardliners want to make a deal too. Why wouldn't they? They have no Navy, they have no Air Force, they have no anti-aircraft, they have no nothing.
There were some reports this week that because of all the firepower required for Epic Fury, that there are people in the White House who are starting to worry about our inventory of bombs and missiles. Are you worried?
No, we have more than we've ever had, actually. Because all over the world we have inventory, and we can take that if we need it. But all over the world we have tremendous amounts of inventory, the best. For instance, we're stocked and locked and loaded. Right now, we have more than double what we had when this started. But, you know, we're all over the world. We're in many, many different countries, many different places, all packed up. Now, what happened is Biden came in like a stupid fool, and he gave a lot of what we had to Ukraine.
Right.
And $350 billion they spent. We don't do that. everybody has to pay. The European Union pays us, but Biden didn't get money. He got nothing. But he gave a lot of the inventory away. Now, relatively speaking, it's not that, but it was a lot of inventory. He gave it to Ukraine. We built it up, but we have inventory from all over the world.
Are you going to go to the G7? The G7 is in France in June. Will you go to it?
Probably.
Mr. President, will the Lebanese and Israeli leaders be meeting here soon? Mr. President? President NATO.
What about NATO?
Did the King change your mind? King Charles?
No. King and I had a great, he's just a great person. He's a high quality person. I love the job he did in Congress. He actually got the Democrats to stand. He's a wonderful person. She's a wonderful lady, a wonderful queen, and we had a good time.
Mr. President, will the Lebanese and Israeli leaders be meeting here soon at the White House?
Yeah, they're going to be coming.
And President Trump, when you go to this is going to be your first big public event since somebody tried to kill you on Saturday. Do you feel safe going to something like this today?
I don't even think about it, Peter.
You still support a pardon for Pete Rose, sir?
Oh, I think Pete Rose was great. I think Pete Rose should have been in the Baseball Hall of Fame a long time ago. A long time ago before his death. I think baseball did a great disservice by not respecting his achievements on the field. He was a great player. I knew him.
Mr. President,
well.
sir.
He was a great player.
Will you pardon him?
It seems like you're happy with your blockade and you don't have to restart the war or you don't have to make a deal. Is that correct? Are you happy with the blockade?
The blockade has been unbelievable. Powerful, 100%. It's been actually unbelievable. If we left right now, we had a great victory, but we're not doing that.
So you don't have to do
we're
anything
negotiating with them. Their teams are unbelievably disjointed, but we are negotiating.
Mr. President, sir, the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 posted their biggest monthly gain since your first term, sir. Can you talk about what this means to you, the stock market performance, and do you believe that this is going to continue throughout the rest of your term?
Thank you. The stock market is hitting record numbers. We have more people working in the USA today than we've ever had working, as you know. It's in many ways. Now, when this war ends, gasoline and oil and everything is going to come tumbling down. But right now, as of this moment, the stock market has hit record highs. We have more people, again, working in the United States today than at any time in the history of our country. We are really doing well. Now, gasoline's high, other prices are way down, but gasoline's high. But when this is over, you'll have a world without a nuclear weapon with Iran. If you allow Iran to have a nuclear weapon, the world would be in great jeopardy. So it's not going to happen. As soon as the war ends, the gasoline prices will come down.
Now, sir, you're going down to the villages. You're going to be talking to our seniors. You've delivered for seniors, no tax on Social Security, most favored nations. Can you talk about everything that you've done, sir?
Will be well. No tax on tips. We have the largest tax cuts in the history of our country, also, and regulation cuts, and it's one of the reasons we're doing so well. So we have no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security for our seniors. We have no tax on overtime. And you know, something that nobody talks about. If you buy a car, if it's American made, you get a deduction on interest for income tax purposes.
अमरीकी सदर डोनाल्ड ट्रंप इस वक्त मीडिया से गुफ्तगू कर रहे हैं। अहम गुफ्तगू की उन्होंने कहा कि ईरान की ताज़ा तरीन तजवीज़ से हम मुतमईन नहीं हैं, पाकिस्तान की बहुत इज्जत करते हैं, मुझे नहीं यकीन कि हम किसी मुआहदे पर पहुंच सकेंगे।